Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Akron's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years, and of course you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago at TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Zips lining up here on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. And the Zips churn out another 1st down. And here's the handoff. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 2nd down here. Here comes a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The Zips will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And completion makes it 2nd and short.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Georgia has moved into the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. 1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. They'll try to run this one in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. The Akron offense back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Defense is coming after him. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. He's going to hand this off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Zips. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Important 3rd down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They get him down to the 41, but it's good enough for a 1st down. The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Ball handed to the running back. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Play action here on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They'll run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. 2nd down and goal. It's an option look. And the quarterback can't even get the pitch off. That play goes nowhere. Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offense. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Hernandez. Defense makes the stop after the completion. That completion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 45. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Caught on the outside. It's Hernandez. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. First down. Looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. He's going to take off here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Important second down play coming up.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And Zips to keep this drive moving.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Zips come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down and goal upcoming. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball
makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. They move to 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's got it. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Zips are in the red zone now. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Heavy pressure, he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move, looking deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And now another deep ball here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Zips will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made over the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. And this one is getting ugly.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Akron offense back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. And the Zips pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Zips with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Down he goes. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march, moves on. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Zips. This offense really clicking. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The back's got it. Powering through. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. The offense really clicking here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage. And a running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Tries to get it to the running back. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Akron. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. 2nd down after that completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. QB decides to keep it here. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
And he's hit right as he throws it and
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Zips will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go on fourth down. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Got a lane, can he get in? Touchdown, Zips. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
The pass rush closing in. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to chuck it again. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple of touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. This one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner will be brought down. The Akron offense back out on the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. The Zips come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hernandez. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
He's swarmed by the defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Akron. This offense is still clicking. And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback just kneels down. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kurt, their season is over, but it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down in the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.